I went on a date today and I spent $12 on a ham sandwich. So I never want to be white. So you got me thinking earlier. I should have said I wanted to do poetry because I'm really a poet, but in life I found out it's funny. So today being Martin Luther King Day, I'm gonna do just 2 poems. The first one is just like a Martin Luther King Day poem. Then the second one's some other shit. I haven't done this in a while. It's like always hard for me to like do comedy. Do like poetry, because people like he's a comedian though, you know. And so like it's hard to take me serious.
Awesome.
Right. Awesome. All right. It goes. We all remember Dr. King for having a dream, but tell me, people, do you really remember the dream? Well, if you picture in black and white hands on a mountain scene, then you will fail to see the great area that lies in between. See, we remember him for fighting for equality for black and whites, but he was really advocating for global civil rights. Civil rights. There's something else that goes in between there, and then there's it goes Are you telling me the things that brought us together in the prequel are the same things that are tearing us apart in the sequel? Is funny. We were soldiers dying in war together before we were classmates in public schools. We were wading in trenches, drenching each other's blood before we were swimming together in public pools, dying side by side. We can't coincide. If 98% of our DNA is identical, then how diverse are we really inside? So if you're still picturing black and white hands on a mountainside, you have failed to realize it's what lies outside the gray area that has us diversified. And that's the first one. I haven't done that poem in like a year. There's like a 12-second excerpt I don't even remember right now. I'm drawing a blank. And I just was over there like, you know, you get on stage, you don't know what the fuck to do. All right, and then so if you don't know, I do music. I'm a rapper, but I'm not like a funny rapper. Like whenever I tell people I do comedy and I rap, they're like, oh, you make like funny rap songs. Like, no, I make rap songs and I'm a comedian. It's different things. Talking to my dad, disappointment in his eyes. Am I still finishing school? But every time I lie, no new registration before years have passed by. I guess when you were failure, time really fly. So school is like a big thing in my family. And so for me to tell my dad that I was dropping out of school, it was like a weird thing to him because everyone in my family has a degree. Like all my dad's brothers and sisters, they all have degrees. Matter of fact, they all have either a master's or a doctorate degree. And then on my mom's side of the family, everyone has at least, you know, like the basic college degree. I don't know if that. It was not a bachelor's. I call it a basic. Don't tell no one. Don't let my dad find out. Getting high before class, never caring to pass, always acting the ass, smell like I was doused with gas. Scholarships to my younger cousins, doctorates for the others, so close but I wasn't, and now all of a sudden, family look at me different. I can see it from a distance, always thinking I'm tripping, I don't visit Mississippi. Remember back in '09, I swear everything was fine. Granny told me she was proud, then a year later she died. So my first year of school, I went to Mississippi. That's where all my family is from. And so like this was like the longest time that I've been in the vicinity of my grandmother since I was a kid. And so I would go and see her on the weekends. And so my first year of school, she was proud of me because I had like a 3.7 GPA. I was like on the president's list, you know what I'm saying? And that following semester, the first week, I got locked up. And then so right after that, like I finished that school semester, I really didn't go see my grandma that much, and then I like dipped off and like came back and just went to school here in Minnesota. And my first week of school here back, my grandmother passed away. And so it was like in my mind, I was like, damn, like I never got that chance to make her proud again. Black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. Black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. Now I know my mama, every day she praying for me. Sometimes I want to ask God, what is she saying for me? Because I'm aware that there are demons out here praying on me. But I'm thankful for the demons that she's slaying for me. Because truth be told, I'm just a sinner that's focusing on winning, no longer needing permission, hoping the Lord is forgiven. On the slim chance that he isn't, then maybe he's forgiven. I'll never come to my senses. Is there really a difference in craziness and persistence? Wait, it goes, damn it, I do this shit all the time. Hold on, what's that? Is there really, come to my senses. It's almost reminiscence of our lectures and whippings, reinforcing my defenses, always on the offensive. Is there really a difference in craziness and persistence, really lacking consistency? I guess I'm just a sheep that's blemished. Black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. Black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. My name's John X, man, that's my time.